Finished.
That's it.
So I guess for me, having worked in the profession for almost 2 years, I think something that stood out to me quite quickly was the fact that there aren't that many black people working in many city practices, and there are even less of them at partnership level, senior associate level. So as a young sort of black male trying to hopefully progress all the way through the ranks, at times, you know, it can feel, you kind of look up and you don't necessarily see someone that looks like you. So sometimes you can question yourself and think, is this for me? Is there actually a route for someone like me to go all the way there? So I guess those sorts of feelings kind of made me think, well, if there aren't that many of us, then it's up to us to basically encourage those that are in the profession to go all the way there. So that was kind of the thinking behind it. And then what happened is, in terms of putting it all together, there's another collective group called the Law Collective, which is run by Ajay Orinde at Ashurst, and Rafia, she's at Clifford Chance, and through that network I managed to meet up with another individual that was thinking along the same lines, and from there it was kind of a no-brainer to link up and basically launch the network. Part of what we want to do, we want to make sure that everyone has the resources and the opportunity to actually figure out essentially the game as to, you know, how to get to the top of the industry if that's what you want. And a huge reason I believe that many people don't make it all the way is because they don't necessarily have a business case. And what I mean is that they don't necessarily have a portfolio of clients that can, you know, justify why they should be given the opportunity to be a partner. And so one of the things we want to do is basically collaborate with other initiatives, those that are in business, those that are in creative industries and so forth, so that our members have a pool of, or in a network whereby they basically have potential clients as people's careers progress. I think the first step I've always had is to make yourself uncomfortable and contact that person wherever they are, find a way to make that connection. The network itself, that's something that we're looking to offer as well to young black men interested in entering the profession. But I think the starting point is always to put the onus in yourself. There are a few. Wow, where do I start? So there's Tom Lowell, the barrister at St Ives Chambers. I remember when I met Tom, this was back in, you might not remember this, but this was back in 2012, 2013, and I remember him speaking at an event at a law firm in Birmingham, and he came across very elegant and very well put together. And after speaking to him and learning more about his background, I realised that his experiences were very similar to mine. So that was very powerful to see, and something that I could also aspire to be later on in life. We don't actually, we don't have one yet, but I guess if I was going to give it one, I'd say, ooh, that's a tough question.
It's fine. Take your time.
I guess if I had a motto, I'd use an African parable, which is probably one of my favourite sayings. If you want to go far, if you want to go fast, go alone. If you want to go far, go together. So I guess that speaks quite powerful behind what the message of the network is. We want to learn from those that have gone all the way to help the others of us that want to go all the way as well. Because there's power in collectivity, so that's essentially what